Imagine a Just Cause 3 that wasn't abandoned after just 1 year of updates. A Just Cause 3 that kept getting support for the past 10 years, with new items, improvements, and collabs with other Avalanche titles. And now act surprised, because this Just Cause 3 actually exists now. Welcome to Just Cause 3 Unlimited Edition. New vehicles, new weapons, quality of life improvements, the next gen patch we have at home, restored cut and beta content, and so much more. And since I never usually do this, please subscribe. This took over a year to make, and I have so much more cool stuff coming up. The Rebel Drop now restocks items much faster than before, meaning you don't have to stare at a timer for 10 minutes just to get another tank. The Grapple now has 50% more range, giving you that extra range that feels intentional but not totally overpowered. You can also have twice as many active tethers and C4. There is not even an option for unlimited C4 burn time, essentially giving you the unlimited booster C4 mod as an optional feature. The light on your tethers now indicates tension. It goes from green for no tension, over yellow to red, right when it's about to break. Just like it did in some early gameplay trailers. You can shoot tethers while in a car now, and even reel yourself in. This can even be toggled on and off by pressing G, in case it gets in your way. The Eden airship can now be reoppressed and replayed like any other base in the game. The DLC wingsuit got an upgrade to have a Just Cause 4 style Pyroleash rocket pod with multi-lock-on for even more destruction. The camera now also no longer constantly auto-aligns as fast, giving you the opportunity to actually look around without interruptions. Rico's movement has gotten some tweaks, making the wingsuit floatier and more maneuverable, letting you stand on vehicles at steeper angles, faster skydiving, more mid-air control, and slightly higher jump. There is now a Sandbox menu that lets you spawn in anything the game has to offer: vehicles, weapons, props, and NPCs, but it also lets you trigger cheats and manipulate the world and your items. The abandoned police car has been returned to its former glory and now appears in chases alongside two unused police officers. Using the sniper scope no longer looks like a toy now, showing you looking through an actual scope with hit markers. The dreaded Laguna Blast challenge is now a little more bearable with added extra time. Train missiles no longer bother you when you're in a ground vehicle, and the time of day when you load in at different spawn points now got some variety. All mission exclusive areas are now accessible in free roam, letting you revisit places like the FOW bases, the prison area, the Hive, the Stingray, and everything else. A handful of cut locations have been restored, and even some developer areas can now be found around Medici. Swimming pools are now actually filled with water, because why were they not to begin with? Main characters will now show up outside of missions. You can even call them into your car, drive around, and hunt down bad guys. There is an increased variation of wildlife, another cow species, more fish in the ocean, and scorpions returned from Just Cause 2. Vehicle variation on the Mech DLC island has been massively increased. More on that later. There are now additional Easter eggs, even ones that were initially cut. Will you be able to find them all? Bases, towns, outposts, and more now load from further away, helping hide the really bad looking low resolution version you see from far away. Very visible locations like the Sky Fortress got special treatment and can now be seen in greater detail from insane distances, letting you see things like the spinning blades and drone platforms from kilometers away. The same applies to set pieces like windmills that now really help make the world feel more alive and visually interesting instead of unloading right in your face. Something similar was done for trees. You no longer have to look at paper mache trees that make the landscape look like an N64 game. High quality trees now stretch out for kilometers instead of just 10 meters. Memory budgets for models have been increased, which should prevent the rare bug that made models not load properly, causing incomplete vehicles and invisible characters. Bikes no longer handle like an oversteering mess. They can actually be driven now and feel much more grounded and heavy. The restored police car now has a siren sound instead of a horn. The same was done for the ambulance. Medium to small sized vehicles have had their camera adjusted to let you look up more. This also helps with firing tethers while in a vehicle. Some cars that appear in traffic or parked around Medici now come with nitros, turbojump, or both, making the slower vehicles actually worth using. Many military vehicles were originally going to have large antennas. those are now returned, and it helps make them look even more menacing. The Autostrat Ryzander truck and Reamer W3 Offroader now shop in traffic, instead of being super rare, giving the traffic more variety with interesting vehicles. The large mine truck now comes in 3 colors. It's default white, a dark grey as seen in pre-release videos, and yellow as seen in Just Cause 4. The Stria Obrero Rebel version now comes with the same front end as the military version, which it for some reason did not already have. But now for the big one. 60 new vehicles have been added. Included are 4 cars from other non-Just Cause Avalanche titles. A new ATV, a compact car, a big truck and a capable off-roader. 8 vehicles from Just Cause 2 got added. Included are the Titus CJ, Stinger Dunebug, Sakura Aquila Metro ST, Sheldon's truck, G9 Eclipse, though at half scale because it's way too big, Hell Silverbolt, Mullen Skeeter Hawk, and the MTA Power-On. And how could I forget everyone's favorite, Just Cause 4? 8 vehicles from it were added as well. The Coil Mambo, the X-Scorpion, Coil Rattler, Risa Azor, Prospero Shade, Pugilista SUV, Alpinista Snowmobile, and the Fanboat. I added more rubble-droppable drones that will fight alongside you. Shield, minigun, transport and suppression drones, as well as a drone swarm with 4 random drones. There is now a civilian version of the Urga Ogar and Stria Pacochero, giving traffic even more variety. Abandoned car wrecks at the Mac Island have been turned into usable, old, abandoned company car versions of vintage vehicles that can be found parked at Eden Science Stations and some other places. The prisoners got 5 additional vehicles, so they don't always show up in the same car every single damn time. They now have access to the Urga Ogar, the Pavuk bike, the Stria Facochero, the Stria Obrero, and Urga's Term. The Black Hand got pretty much all remaining vehicles they were missing to complete their arsenal, giving them everything the prisoners got, plus off-roaders, plus jets, a tank, and helis. Unused and cut cars have been returned. A never realized amphibious sports car concept has been completely reconstructed and made fully working. The unused snowmobile has been fully restored and returned into the game, and so has a hot pink flame paint job version of the Vistosa, a C80 version of the tractor, and the extraction mech that can usually only be seen in missions. 7 additional vehicle variants of existing vehicles have been added, in the form of cut upper trim vehicles, and ones that resemble their look in early screenshots and videos. Included in those is Mario's car, that is now actually completed, with a brand new engine and custom paint job. You also get 8 vehicles from previous mods, the ones found in the Psychedelic Pack, Scramps Pack, and the Mech Gepardo, all spawnable from the new spawn menu. The M488 has gotten a stat and AoE upgrade, making it even more destructive and pushing the game to its limits. The Eden Spark has received a range and damage upgrade as well. Maximum reserve ammo for all weapons has been increased by 40%, making a run out of ammo much slower, unlike another game I know. 5 weapons from Just Cause 2 have been added: the Bullseye Assault Rifle, Quad Rocket Launcher, Multi-Lock Missile Launcher, Cluster Bomb Launcher, and the Happy Bubble Blaster. The 4 most interesting weapons from Just Cause 4 have been added: the Rail and Lightning Guns, the Dragon Fireworks Launcher, and the Segoya Mag Slug Impact Shotgun. And on top of that, 12 new weapons from other Avalanche titles got added as well, including a crossbow, fancy pistols, a powerful one-handed shotgun, a flamethrower, submachine guns, rifles, and a sniper. 4 unused weapons have been fixed up and added back into the game world, including the Guitar RPG and the Typhoon Gun. These can be found hidden around the map in different locations. And finally, a new Easter egg weapon based on a cut Easter egg, that you will have to find on your own.
Working out just right, and while the world is spinning, it's a brand new beginning.
I hope this is worthy of Just Cause 3's 10th anniversary. I've worked on this mod for the past 1.5 years, and I hope it helps make the game feel almost as exciting as when you first played it years ago. Or maybe it will make it even better if you're using the mod when playing it for the first time. I hope you enjoy either way. I'm sorry there were not many mods for the past year or so, but that will change soon. I have so much fun stuff planned. I am looking forward to seeing the crazy stuff you'll create using all the new things. Feel free to post clips on the Just Cause Reddit and Discord. I'd be really happy to see what you come up with. And if you find any issues, let me know on the Just Cause Discord. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in a week for the second thing I teased last month. See you then.